Hi, this is Tony Self, and it is the day before Thanksgiving. No one is working. I'm working, but no one's working. Well, am I working? Because I'm doing this. Anyways, I wanted to walk you through how I created this video from idea to faceless video. And this is an email I received through Gmail. Nicely written from Greg Eisenberg. If you're not subscribed to him, recommend it. He's a great YouTuber, has some amazing items. He is famous for saying he wants to make sure you don't hold back on the sauce or something like that. But I do like watching Greg's stuff. He had a great prediction email of 2026 AI predictions. I'm assuming he used AI to author all of it. But I read through all of it and I'm thinking, you know what? I need to create a prediction video. And I went through all this and I'm saying this has some good tidbits here and there. So this is my video on how I am taking this content from Greg Eisenberg and creating a video on it. And you can see the output and some of the hiccups I've actually encountered. There was a few hiccups, which is fun. But so first of all, I get the email. So instead of, most of the time what I would do is I would save it. And then I'd revisit it later on. I put it in Evernote or OneNote or just save it someplace and you never revisit it again. So instead what I've been doing is I've been dropping this into AI, either through ChatGPT, Claude, or now my go-to is NotebookLM, which is amazing, and I'm gonna show you what I did. So here's some great, this is the email here, the 2026 AI predictions, and there's some validity to it too. I mean, these are going to probably occur, a few of them, but the question is like, how many will occur in 2026, 2028, never, tomorrow, who knows? But it's still fun. So reading all of this, the great resignation yields to the great not hiring. This one here actually resonates with me. My feed on YouTube is kind of negative right now. I'm trying to get positive again about what's going to happen. But again, you have to be realistic. And this one, companies have invested billions in AI tools, which is true, that perform the work of junior analysts, writers, and coordinators. Discovered they don't need to lay off workers. They just simply stop hiring. The white-collar jobs engine stalls, causing the unemployment rate for recent college graduates to spike, forcing a generation into the gig economy or back into the booming AI-proof blue-collar trades. Interesting, and this does resonate with me. So I know reading through all this, there's a lot here. There's over 48 predictions, and this again is from Greg Eisenberg. So they had some tweets on there. So I took this and I put this into ChatGPT, launched ChatGPT, and just put a quick prompt. I read an article about 2025 predictions with AI. What do you think of the predictions and what is applicable in my world of real estate and small business AI integration and family life? Then I just simply copy and pasted all that in there. And then my friend ChatGPT, again, remember ChatGPT with a paid account, I have all these conversations with it and it builds upon it. So it knows a lot about me, and it also can search the internet, which I allow it to do. And it came back with this whole type of thing. Here's a clean breakdown written in your preferred style. I'll give you in 3 parts: what predictions get right, what's directly relevant to your world, real estate, small business, AI integration, and family life, what to actually do with it in the next 12 months. And this is what it came back with, what these predictions get right. AI becomes the default worker for low context tasks. Micro businesses explode. AI native workflow replace old software. So this is good stuff, again, and you could use this and you can create some scripts and maybe do some reels from it. But what I did next was to take this and open up NotebookLM, which is right here, and I created a 2026 predictions for AI. And I gave it some sources. The sources was the original text from the email that we have over here. And then also I pasted in what ChatGPT said, and then I just implemented a deep research on what's going on. I said, what are the likely AI predictions to happen in 2026? Rank with scale from 1 to 10, 1 not likely to 10 absolutely happening. And for those who don't know NotebookLM by Google, and I'm telling you, I've been really impressed with Google this year. I initially thought that they were gone like Kodak, but I was wrong. They have been stepping it up. All I can say is Nano Banana is amazing, and they really have embraced it. So my hat's off to Google. They're going to be around, and I don't see them going away anytime soon. How they monetize it, I do worry about them, as well as my friend Jeff Bezos and Amazon, even though I buy almost everything from him. So this is the NotebookLM, and now what's nice is you can actually go over here. I'm trying to not use the word actually, by the way. Ugh, that's a horrible word, overused. And it has some great items, infographics, slide decks, quizzes. A lot of students utilize this. The audio overview is what I like. It creates an automatic podcast. I believe I've showed it before, and there's a lot of videos on it. So this podcast, it went ahead and created it based upon that. And let me show it to you here. I'll show you what I'm doing from there. Launch my VLC. So here's the podcast created, a 12-minute, 33-second podcast.
Back to the deep dive. Today, we're tackling something big. We've got a stack of really aggressive research, all focused on the year 2026. And this isn't just about, gradual change. These sources are laying out a roadmap for the AI revolution.
What's amazing about NotebookLM is that if you're a teacher, or it accommodates pretty much everyone's style of learning. I have some that will like to listen, others who are visual, and everything else. So what's nice about this is it actually allows you to do and to learn the way you need to learn. And the audio overview works great for auditory learners. So this is what I did. I created that podcast. And then once I had that podcast, then I went ahead and took the script from it and I dropped it into Whisper Transaction, which I use all the time. And it came back with this script. And that script itself is now ready to go. So now I have a great podcast. I have the script from that podcast. And what do I do next? InVideo AI. So InVideo AI, for those who don't know, it creates these faceless videos. And let's see, I had a video creation failed. So this is what's fun. I went ahead and I put it in there to see if it would work or not. And you're going to see the output of it. But what I wanted to do is I said, okay, let's create some B-reel or some video for this audio. Now, this is where you could spend a lot of time, but I just want to do it pretty quick. So I'm going to use InVideo, and I've done it a few times, and initially it didn't do a great job, but it might be still working on it. And you'll see the output of this podcast. I'm going to just post on it. But before I put it in video, I would launch Google Gemini, because again, Gemini is Google's LLM, and it works great with video, a lot of context. And I dropped in the actual file. Plus I said, okay, I want to create a faceless video for this video using InVideo, a lot of video in it. Create the prompt to be used based on the script and audio file. Plan to use this audio podcast posted to YouTube. And then I just went ahead and pasted the whole speaker. And they came back with this nice prompt. And this is what I'm going to put in video, and you're going to see the output of that. And that's where I'm at right now. So once I get this video, I'm then going to I will launch CapCut, and then merge the audio from the podcast from NotebookLM to the faceless video from InVideo. Now, InVideo will create audio, but I want to try to keep the integrity of the podcast because it's amazing. And that's what you're seeing. So this is an example from idea, receiving a random email I thought it was great, to putting it in AI to do some further analysis, dropping it into NotebookLM to get some additional context to it, and then saying, you know what, this is probably a good video. So now that I took that video, downloaded the audio, and now I'm trying to create a faceless video, which I'll provide the link in it, and you can see it from there. But that's the day before Thanksgiving and what I'm doing right now. This is Tony Self signing off. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you have any other questions or concerns, not concerns, just questions, send them my way. Thank you much, and have a happy Thanksgiving. Eat tons of turkey. I plan to eat a whole pumpkin pie. That's my goal for this year. All right? So y'all have a good one. We'll chat soon. Bye-bye.